Yo, what's up? It's your boy Domuto. We're back with another video. Today we're watching a video that was requested by one of my subscribers, Cora Gray. Do you have a racial preference? Keep it 100 by Cut. So shout out to Cora Gray. So damn, do I got a racial preference? I wouldn't mind. I don't think I have like a. Is it weird that I say I prefer black women over everybody? But I'll date even race, but I'm just more comfortable with like that's new. That sounds weird, don't it? That sounds weird to say that, right? But yeah, I prefer because the comfortability, the familiar with the black woman, you know what I'm saying, more than most races than other races. But I wouldn't mind dating any race, but that does sound weird, don't it? Okay, let's watch the video.
Have you always had a preference?
No.
What changed?
I dated a white person.
What happened?
He called me a colored person, not a person of color.
Fuck.
Colored person.
Drop that nigga.
Do you have racial preferences when it comes to dating?
Oh, that's a good question. Well.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Do you have a racial preference when dating?
Not necessarily, but everybody else in my life says that I do.
What do they say your preference is?
Anything Asian.
Asians?
It's exclusively Asian guys.
Is there a race that you tend to date the most?
I think black people.
Black love all day.
I noticed it when I was in grade school, but like all my crushes were Mexicans.
A lot of my friends like to clown me and say that I only date white girls.
I love Caucasian women. That's probably bad for the character.
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
I used to be strictly white meat, but now I'm like, okay, what, it's just one part of a spectrum of so many flavors.
I've dated like every race of lady probably out there.
Hispanic, Asian.
White guys, white girls, guys of color, women of color.
Right.
I grew up in like a predominantly Asian area.
My community had a lot of Asian and African people. That's generally what I lean towards.
Flavors.
Okay.
It's like, why would you just want one flavor? It's a blessing in difference.
Okay,
Have you heard of
I
the
feel you.
term, if she's ain't foreign, she boring?
I feel like you just made that up.
No, it's
I heard that. I heard that
racial
before.
preference when dating?
No.
No?
No, I do not.
I do not.
As much as I would like to say that I don't, when I made my eHarmony account, I was definitely only trying to match with certain people. It was pretty an uncomfortable feeling.
Why was it uncomfortable?
Because I painted myself as a racist.
Is it racist to have a preference?
I don't think so.
Absolutely not.
You can't be racist if you just want to be in your community.
A lot of people are attracted to people that look like them. You like who you like. I don't think you should be forced to like someone just because it might seem racist or not.
Do you think it's racist to have racial preferences?
I'd say yes, there is a problem with having a racial preference.
I think if it's intentional and it's like, I won't date any Hispanic people, I feel like that's rooted in racism.
Most
People, when they try to avoid a particular race, if you dig into their past, they must have gone through some bad experiences.
I have like internalized racism and like anti-blackness and like all of these things that I have to continue to process and work through if I want to stand in solidarity with everyone in this country.
Is there something wrong with having a racial preference?
I think if it's a fetish.
Fetish, yeah.
Then yeah, probably.
But I think that if you are looking at them in a wholly sexualized fashion, that veers into...
Like I said, I only been with black women, right? But that's just because I never, like I had crushes on Hispanic women, I had crushes on white women, but it never worked out. I never met an Asian woman that I was just into like that. And I can't think of other races right now, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I wouldn't date them. It's just I never found one that that just caught my eye. Like, oh, okay, I want to be with this. I want to get to know this person and be with them and stuff. Like I never got to a moment with a Asian or Indian, Native American. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that makes me racist. I don't know. That's weird. I don't think so, but I just never had the opportunity to. You know what I'm saying?
Racism.
Do you have a racial
That is weird though.
I like my black men. That contrast of that skin color, to me, is very erotic.
Have you ever caught shit for your racial preference?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Do you have a
She got a
racial
fetish.
preference when dating?
No.
No.
I don't discriminate.
People think I do, but I don't. I've never said I'll turn down someone because of their race.
I love all ethnicities. I think they're all fucking hot.
What's your ethnicity?
I am South Indian.
Do you date South Indians?
No.
So you do have racial preferences.
Oh, shoot, I guess.
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
I don't think that I do.
What might your dating history say?
Well, listen, there's like a lot of white people that I've hooked up with, so that tells a different story.
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
No, but like most of the people I've dated have been white.
White men.
Caucasian.
Caucasian. I do have a preference for blonde hair.
Because you know what I'm saying? Most of the time, for most people, not everybody, some people might have a different story. Like, oh, I grew up in this neighborhood where it's just nothing but Hispanic and black people, and you're white. Like, of course, you're a minority on that. But most people grow up around their race more. So you're just bound to just probably date more of them than you are other races. You know what I'm saying?
Blue-eyed, Tom Petty-ish features.
I just like haven't found another racial identity that I like have connected with on that level.
My previous dating history were all white, tall, cis men. That's just kind of what I always just leaned towards and felt familiar with.
I grew up with a really large like white population.
It was
available.
And it wasn't, definitely not a conscious decision.
There's so many fucking white dudes in Seattle.
How does the experience differ when dating outside of your race?
You have the opportunity to have different perspectives than you may have otherwise been having available to you.
I traveled a lot after college.
Getting away from Florida, going to school, having a broader worldview. Now it's much more about the person.
Do you have any racial preferences when dating?
I do tend to date white men more, which is probably why all of the relationships have been awful.
Why are you still dating white guys if they suck so much?
I think a part of me is like, I don't deserve men of color. Part of my family is really racist, and like I don't want to expose them to that.
Have you always had a preference?
No.
What changed?
I dated a white person.
And what happened?
He called me a colored person, not person of color. Colored person. I'm not kidding.
Do you have any racial preferences when dating?
Anything but white.
White chicks, no offense, it's been a series of bad luck.
Anything other than white and blonde.
Why is that?
The super strong, important figures in my life that are male have always been of mixed descent.
I usually tend to date POC.
It has to be of color.
I probably prefer people of color.
That's not to say like I was to meet someone who wasn't like of color, like I would be completely closed off to them. They would have to definitely meet the criteria that comes inherent with dating someone of color.
It's necessary, I think, for someone to be able to have some type of understanding, systemic oppression, what we go through.
It can be harder to relate to somebody when you don't have the same experiences growing up.
There are certain things that like you don't really have to like explain.
I've dated people who share nothing in common with me in terms of culture. It's just not the same.
Because I am Jewish, like it would be so much more profitable to marry someone who's Jewish. I don't know, you get it.
Profitable?
What was it like the first time you dated somebody outside of your race?
Crazy.
Yeah, those relationships are weird.
Yeah, I tried vanilla in high school. It didn't click.
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
The only preference is I have a male breathing penis pulse.
Honestly, my biggest thing is I love a beard, like a beard and chest hair.
I have like a height preference, like the last guy. 6'5". What did that kid drink when he was young?
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
Girls be
Not
5'2",
really.
talking about he gotta be 6 foot or taller.
I don't like young guys. I like daddies.
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
I'm queer and pan, so I just really am attracted to like
Personalities.
The individual themselves is what I
That is
noticed
true.
before I
pay attention to what their ethnicity or race is.
If I find you attractive, I find you attractive.
How can you
That's how I
tell
kinda
you
feel.
don't have a racial preference?
I feel like my porn history is very much complicated. I love so much like gangbang and just like all of this stuff. And in that one, like everyone.
I was with you with the porn hit, cause you know you watch my porn, it'd be some white women, it'd be a bunch of racists in them. But look, anyway. We're talking about gangbang. Hold on, let's finish the video.
Fair. Everyone's invited to the gangbang. It's a potluck.
Oh yeah, you can keep that. No. Like I said, man, I just never haven't ran into some. If I have a day that outside my haven't ran into somebody that just was like, oh, I need that one right there. Like I want that person. I'm in love with that person. Right. I just haven't. And I'm just, like they said in the video, like sometimes you're just more comfortable that familiarity with your own race, and that's cool. Like I don't think it's racist. I just think it's just, I think that's kind of how life goes, man. It's just sometimes you just like what you like, bro. You just, I don't think it makes a person racist if they only date side of race. Now, if there's a reason why they date side of race, like it's just, oh, I don't like Asian women because of this and that. Now that's weird. Now if you just haven't found that person that's just been outside the race that you just haven't connected with like that, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing. Okay, so I think everybody can agree with that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, you like my reaction, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.